Hello everyone, my name is Shahzad Khan, working in New Catholic Mission School, Jhabua, going to teach you subject science of standard 6th. Today we are going to study chapter number 12, that is electricity and circuits. Normally electricity and circuits are the main things which are to be used at our home appliances. The things which we daily purposes use like ceiling fans or our daily lights, the things which we are using for daily purposes, examples are lights, they are to be concerned with this chapter. We use electricity for many purposes to make our task easier. For example, we use electricity to operate pumps that lift water from wells or ground level to the rooftop tanks. Electricity makes it possible to light our homes, roads, offices, markets and factories even after sunset. This helps us to continue working at night. A power station provides us with electricity. However, the supply of electricity may fail or it may not be available at some places. In such situations, a torch is sometimes used for providing light. A torch is a bulb that light up when it is switched on. Where does the light touch? So a torch get electricity from. So the main thing in this chapter is we will be taking about the electricity to be conversion on DC sections also, that is direct current, which will be used to torch up the lights. Electricity cell. Electricity to the bulb in a torch is provided by the electric cell. An electrical cell also used in alarm clocks, wristwatches, transistor radios, cameras and many other devices which are portable devices also you can call. Have you ever carefully looked at an electric cell? You might have noticed that it has a small metal cap on one side and a metal disc on the other side. Did you notice a positive sign and a negative sign marked on the electrical cell? The metal cap is the positive terminal of the electrical cell. The metal disc is negative terminal of the electrical cell. All electrical cells have two terminals, a positive terminal and negative terminals. The difference between them are one is having a metal disc and one is having a metal cap. It is the difference here, metal cap and metal disc. An electric cell produces electricity from the chemical stored inside it. When the chemicals in the electrical cells are used up, the electric cell stops producing electricity. The electrical cell then has to be replaced with a new one. Now, consisting of what kind of bulb will be used in the torch? This consists of two parts here, which are full sections and one is the half cut section, include which you can easily check the wires, the wiring inside it. The main section which torch up is the filament here. It's a spring or bulb wiring like structure which connect on both the signals, positive terminals and negative terminals. Torch bulb and its inside view. Here are terminals given there, bottom side upside, here is the point there positive and the bottom point is the negative point. Same two terminals in the bulb also there like the electric cell. The thin wire that gives off light is called the filament of the bulb. Again please counting these words, thin wire that gives off light is called the filament of the bulb. The filament is fixed to two thicker wires which also provide support to it as shown in the earlier figure. One of these thick wire is connected to the metal case at the base of the bulb. The other thick wire is connected to the metal tip at the center of the base. The base of the bulb and the metal tip of the base are the two terminals of the bulb. These two terminals are fixed in such a way that they do not touch each other. The electric bulb used at home also has similar designs. Thus, both the electric cell and the bulb have two terminals each. Why do they have these two terminals? Because they can connect each other on the same point there or vice versa. A bulb connected to an electrical cell. Here is a picture of cell can be taken here. Metal cap and the metal disc here. Positive and negative terminals same wise here in the 2 points are there. Positive and negative terminals will be there also. So if you want to connect here, we can check how we can connect the battery as well as the cell or with the bulb. So there are 6 figures given there in which 4 figures are incorrect conditions of connections who are not making proper circuits and A and F are making the proper circuits here. In this the positive point of cell and the positive point of bulb are to be connected there, same as negative. So bulb will be start to glow. In this one positive wires are connected but negative wires are not connected. In the same C, negative wires are connected but positives are not connected. In the D sections, both the wires of bulb, that is positive and negative, are connected to the negative, whereas positive wire will be remain alone. Then in the next one, both the wires are connected to the positive point, negative point of battery will be remains alone. Then in the F figure, both are cross sections to each other, then also the bulb will be glow, because the completion of circuits are to be provided here. When the circuit will be complete, then only the current will be flow to the torch from the electric cell. Now what is an electric circuit? You connected one terminal of the electric cell to the other terminal through wires passing to and from the electrical bulb. Note that in the arrangement previous picture, and the two terminals of the electrical cells were connected to the two terminals of the bulb. Such an arrangement is an example of an electric circuit. The circuit provides a complete path for electricity to pass between the two terminals, that is flow of the current of the electrical cell. The bulb glow only when current flow through the circuit. In an electric circuit, the directions of current is taken to be from the positive to the negative terminal of the electrical cell as shown in the figure. When the terminals of the bulb are connected with that of the electrical cell by wires, the current passes through the filament of the bulb. This makes the bulb glow. Sometimes an electrical bulb does not glow even if it is connected to the cell properly, because this may happen if the bulb has fused. There is a condition, direction of current in an electrical circuit, that is from positive way to the negative way. So the whole circuit will be easily developed here. An electrical bulb may fuse due to many reasons. One reason for a bulb to fuse is a break in its filament. A break in the filament of an electrical bulb means a break in the path of the current between the terminals of the electrical cells. Therefore, a fused bulb does not light up as no current passes through its filament. As these are old bulbs, right nowadays you are using LED torch also, which are not having the filament sections. Now electrical switches. What is the working of switches? It is a kind of off conditions. When the safety pins will be touched to this button, then the circuits will be continue to flow. If it will be away or it is in off condition, then the current will not be flow, as the circuit will be not completed. So here simple switch in off condition, and here simple switch in on conditions. You can check both the condition off and on conditions. And if you want to make the circuit here, here is a picture given, an electric circuit with a switch. So here the bulb, electrical cell, then the bulb and a switch in between both them. The wires are to be connected, but here the switch is not connected and it is in off conditions. When it will be switched on, the circuit will be completed, developed there, and the bulb will be glow. Why we are discussing switch? Because we are using continuously a torch segment in our chapter. So we have to make it sometime daytime off and night time it will be on. So the bulb segment will be there. Wire to be goes from here. A slide switch will be there, which will connect both these wires at this tip here, and same the battery sections will be here. Here the bulb sections will be developed positive, and here is the negative segment. So both the sections will be cell can be connected. If the slide switch will be in on condition, then only bulb will be glow. A switch is a simple device that either breaks the circuit or complete it. The switches used in lighting of electrical bulbs and other devices in homes work on the same principle, although their designs are more complex. Now electrical connectors and insulators. Some devices are like good for electricity and some are bad for electricity. Now we can consider them as conductors and insulators. In all our activities, we have used metal wires to make a circuit. Suppose we use a cotton thread instead of a metal wire to make a circuit. Do you think that the bulb will light up in such a circuit? What materials can be used in electric circuits so that the current can easily pass through them? Let us find here some kind of here example in the picture, that is a tester. If we will find, then we have to use the key as a here because it is of metal object there. So current will be easily flow as metal can be work as a conductor. But if you are using any wooden part, any rubber or plastic part, it will work as an insulator. Collect samples of different types of materials such as coins, cork, rubber, glass, keys, pins, plastic scale, wooden blocks, pencil lead, aluminum foil, candle, sewing needles, thermocol, paper and pencil leads. One by one, bring the free end of the wire of your tester in contact with two ends of the samples you have collected. Make sure that the two wires do not touch each other while you are doing so. So the table will be mentioned here. Don't go to the name only, just take the considering the material on which they are to be developed here. Those materials which are having metals, only they are you are getting the yes answer of bulb glow. Other will be giving you answer of no. Materials which allow electric current to pass through them are conductors of electricity. Insulators do not allow electrical current to pass through them. With the help of the previous table, name the materials that are conductors of electricity and also those which are insulators. Conductors and insulators are equally important for us, as switches, electrical plugs and sockets are made up of conductors. On the other hand, rubber and plastics are used for covering electrical wires, plug tops, switches and other parts of electrical appliances which people might touch. So before using the proper segments of electrical objects and electrical circuits, we have to properly mention that which kind of objects will be made up of rubbers, plastics and which kind of made up of metals or woods and glass also, so that we can easily define and save ourselves by touching any kind of open wire in our home. So if you are doing any electricity work or any electrician is working at your home, then you might be consider about this chapter with your current working electricians at your home, that what kind of metals and what kind of tools are to be used while operating electrical appliances. Hope you that you are getting proper and detailed definitions of each and everything in this chapter and in this video. If you are getting any problem, so mention us so that we can redefine it with new definitions and new examples. Stay safe and make a healthy environment at your home so that you can be safe as a positivity. Thank you.